Good morning. Hi. Hi, Morris. Hi. Hi, buddy. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Everybody's here. Panther's at the front door, too. Tuck's jumped up to his spot, thank goodness. Don's gonna move the sprinkler down in the front yard for me. I told him where I want to water today. It's not feeling too bad out here right now. Today's the one cloudy day in the forecast. Thanks for your help with the watering.
Yeah, I broke a sweat.
You did. It's a really hard time with no rain and 90-something temps, and even the low humidity sort of seems to be sucking the water out of the dirt.
Yeah.
So, very atypical pattern here.
Yeah, well, it'll be humid enough and rainy here soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, Don's got the sprinkler going in the front yard for me like I asked. Although we had one, what did we have? We had a tragedy last night.
Oh, God. Well, that's not, actually, the deer food. It worked. They ate her impatiens and not her oak trees. So
yeah, on the other side of the bridge, all 4 of those pots, yeah. they ate the impatiens down to the nubs. I'll come show you. So this is doing a good job of watering this section over here. We're gonna leave it run a little longer because I'd really like to not have to do it again over here anytime soon. Don did all the watering across the bridge for me again. That's why he discovered that some of the plants over here are were eaten. Yep. Well, they didn't totally destroy the one on this side. They will flower again this summer. They won't die, but it really sets them back. So, yeah. Don said to come get a picture of this pretty stuff over here because tomorrow it'll be gone too. Maybe they don't like the New Guinea impatiens or the begonias. I don't know. But Don's been putting Miracle Grow on these clearance plants I got at Lowe's, and they are definitely looking good. Yeah, of all the time I've lived here now, full time since 2013, it's very rare that we've had to run a sprinkler. We've had other dry times, but of course I've added more stuff now. When I came out this morning, there were a couple of deer in the side yard over there that I encouraged to move along. I'm opening up the window in the bathroom and looking out front like first thing in the morning every morning, and if I see somebody down where they shouldn't be. But I guess I was, slept a little too late this morning. They were probably out there at dawn. Hi. Hi, Marty. I'm just under 1,400 steps walking around the yard, watering up and down the hill several times. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, honey. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good boy. Yeah. I am sad about the impatiens. I don't want to admit it, but a little sad. But everything else is looking good this morning. It's just a lot of work right now to keep things from dying. First chance of possible rain in the forecast is Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday look like we might settle back into a possible shower scenario. That doesn't mean we're going to get rain, though. There's Gray Girl. Hi. Hi. Oh, yes. Good morning. Good morning. So Don realized that this sign arrow says lot for sale coming soon is pointing over here. And we're speculating that those markings in the park have to do with that.
Yeah, the park is not as big. That trail goes on part of the park that is not the park. And I think that there are lots, there's enough land in there that they could actually build on it. I wouldn't like that because that looks like it would flood, if we get one of these tropical storms. I mean, I've seen the water cover
Well, technically down here around the bridge is in the 100-year floodplain.
Yeah.
Not up where our house is, but down here it is. I mean, before they rebuilt the bridge, it flowed over the bridge. This is like the third bridge in Don's history here in 30 years.
The original bridge, and then they improved it, and then they replaced it.
And then they replaced it. Yeah, it took them 18 months to put this bridge in, and they did do a decent job with it. It's got, you know, nice sidewalk on both sides, and it's high enough that we've not seen it flood in any other tropical rain that we've had, so I don't think we'd be flooded in. Although, you know, it don't last very long. I mean, this is high. I'm not saying it won't be down to them rocks, but we've never seen it come over the road since they put in this new bridge.
The new bridge, I've never seen water over, and I only saw it like once or twice on the old one.
On the old one, yeah. And we can get 10 inches of rain in 24 hours from a tropical storm or a hurricane, so it's possible. Well, I don't like the idea of greedy developers having to get every last drop of land right up to the side of the park property line. That's the stuff I'd like our county commissioners to not approve, or our Fuquay commissioners, but whatever, they don't care. It's just money. It's spongy?
Yeah, very.
It made a squishy sound on your sneakers. But still no fence, so yeah, the carpet's all good, but I don't know what you do with it. Maybe calisthenics. Well, ball field 1 over there, they've got the sprinkler out there doing its thing. Like I said, it's dry. Over here they're swapping flags or adding the flag, something, getting ready for 4th of July festivities.
Yeah, I guess they're watering versus cutting today.
Yep. Don said they're watering instead of cutting. Well, not a lot of cutting to do when the grass ain't getting rained on regular. Well, they're watering it. I certainly understand why they're watering it. Bowling Road Elementary School.
I did see it.
So I can confirm that the elementary school is going in out front here, where the middle school is just down that way. Both brand new, Fuquay Varina Middle School and Bowling Road Elementary. They just put in a brand new elementary school over there on Honeycutt Road on the way to the landfill, the way we take to the landfill. So
yeah, well, at least I'm glad it's not more houses. The school's better. I mean, you're right, it can cause traffic snare-ups at carpool time, but other than that, it's a pretty good neighbor. But that many more houses, it's just that many more people.
Well, even up at the house, we can hear this machine. It has a big cutter on the end of it, so he lifts it up and then drops it down on top of the plants. You can see there. Yeah, just chewing it up. This is NGE Incorporated, and apparently they do sewer, gas, and electric right-of-way stuff. So probably underneath the high power line is going to be a sewer line.
Coming up to here. And they're going to do something over here. See, they've got stakes over here. They're just holding off on that because they're going to have to close this road when they tear this up. They can do all that stuff on that side without closing this road.
We've got to get Ruby inspected before the end of the month, so I'm headed out to do that. You can see the one blood good Japanese maple there with the stick. It's amazing. I think we've already used 5 of the sticks. Oh, there's the hawk. He's right on the... Wow. What a week for bird viewing. Right there on the rail to the steps down into the front yard. He moved over to this tree limb down there. They're basically just living in this front part of our yard right now. Like I've said several times, they really like frogs, and we got a lot of frogs. It's nice and full of water, and there's a lot of frogs. Yeah, my plan up here is the same as every other time. I just engaged autopilot. You know, I do still seem to be getting a warning it's now engaged beep pretty much every time right after engaging it. No biggie. What I was going to say is, you know, if it's backed up over here, I'm just going to leave and come back another time. That's typically how we do this place. And we have I guess it's a router at the house that is starting to fail, sporadically going offline while the rest of the stuff is working in our network. So Don is going to replace it. He's doing some stuff. He didn't quite get through the golf yesterday. He was going to do that and read up on the new TP link something or other he has, and he has something else coming from Amazon today, and he's doing that. And then Johnny needs help with a wiring harness, some supportive help there. So yeah, but I'm trying to get the car. This is the start of all of the cars needing inspected. First is Ruby, then's Jules, then's the van, and sometime in there is the GMC. Yeah, North Carolina, it's once a year. So yeah. Well, our guy doesn't work here anymore, and a nice kid up there gonna do Ruby's inspection, one car ahead of me. Yep, so he offered me to go sit over there on the bench, and I was like, you know, I think I'll sit in the air conditioning in my car until you're actually ready to inspect her. No need to go sit in the heat. Well, that did not take too long, and that was that young man's first time driving a Tesla, and first time inspecting a Tesla, or any other EV for that matter. So, like I said, really young. I'm guessing fresh out of high school. He's probably a little older than that, you know, my perspective as I get older. But anyway, he was very polite. He let me sit in the passenger seat, and I kept him out of trouble. It was all good. I didn't have to wait too long. I don't know how long I was there all total, maybe 30 minutes or something, but between waiting for the Mustang in front of me and you know, my actual inspection, which is always pretty short. Now let's see if the hawks fly across in front of me again. Or I can spot them down here. Well, not this trip as best as I can tell. Ah, there he goes. There he goes. I am going to start on bag 4 and see how far I get. I am done up through bag 6, and I'm stopping for the night. You might remember there's 4 more bags to go. I do believe I have completed the second floor, and I'm ready to build the 3rd and final floor, and then the, you know, roof stuff. I think so. What a fun build. And again, here's my hinge, because I am going to be doing the back half, which is not as detailed, but I'm probably going to add more detail than what Brick Artisan had done. Really cool stuff. Hi. I know I'm talking. At nighttime, she ran right over because I think maybe she thinks I'm giving somebody else attention. And so she needs to run over if I'm talking in the kitchen. Hi, honey. Hi, little girl. Hi. I just dropped Johnny off at Taekwondo and we're headed to, I'm headed, me and Ruby were headed to Walmart. There's a nice Model 3. Well, Amazon just delivered Don's power over Ethernet switch. So he's gonna finish that up while we're here. He was really ended up waiting on that switch today. A lot of research and then wait for the part. Him and Johnny are still gonna do a few robotics things today. That got pushed out to later too. It's gonna take me a while to cook dinner. I'm making breaded chicken tenders and then mozzarella and tomato sauce, basically chicken parmesan. Well, I gotta do all of that when I get home. I just picked poorly for dinner tonight based on it being a Taekwondo night. I looked at Lego and Hot Wheels and the car's empty. This Walmart has the really fancy hibiscus marked down to $10, which is a good price, but just late in the season and I can't keep it alive through the winter. I don't see any other clearance that I can't live without. Yeah, they had some non-Tesla, non-Rivian EVs and I have one of them already and I just don't care about having more than one, so I left them. Here, this is prettier. There is a plant on the end over there that I hadn't noticed. That's clearance. I don't know what it is. It's awfully green. Let me see what it is though. Maybe there's one drift rose up top that is clearanced. Yeah, Japanese privet. $5. That's okay. You don't have to worry about me taking that home. Is the drift really on clearance? $7. Yeah, well that's one of those low to the ground spreading roses, and the one I have is really pretty, but I don't have room for more low to the ground spreading. Brand new Model 3 paper plate, and I see red calipers.
Alright, this is Johnny and I's drill motor extravaganza. We locked the clutches with screws driven into the clutch mechanism. And you know, one's for the right wheel, one's for the left. That gear's similar to stuff. There's the motor controller and the battery. That's what we were soldering tonight. And we put a new switch on. He's charged the battery. I basically, the wiring is done other than installing the components into the actual robot there, that wood mounted on that wood. Way to go, Johnny. Woo! Success. I'm hungry.